Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Fed News, your fake figure wrestling news. And it is August 27th, 2024 edition. As promised last week, here it is, the World War III roster participant reveal sheet. Now, if it's a WCW wrestler that wins, they get a world title shot. If it is a non-contracted WCW or non-contract wrestler, they get a WCW contract next year. So you've got 20 people from WCW, 10 from NXT brand, 10 from IWGP brand, 10 from the ECW brand, 10 from the NWA brand. So I didn't color coordinate it like that, but basically I did draw these at random. So you've got guys in all of the rings. Um, the results of that will be taking place probably in about 2 or 3 more weeks. So, but there's the reveal for it. Now, in talks with the Ultimate Brand are Hakushi, Chris Adams, Gino Hernandez, and MVP. Just signed was S.A. Rios. He's in the free agency pool, so who knows if he gets drafted into the development brand next year or not, but he's now officially in there to be eligible. Here are the champions currently. So Raw didn't have a pay-per-view this week, so Val Venis defeats Roderick Strong by pinfall. Funaki would defeat Sylvain. Funaki's undefeated. Besides one draw, he's actually undefeated. Grayson Waller defeats Steve Blackman by pinfall, and Simon Dean defeats King Kong Bundy after interference from Jake of the Simon system, as Jesse is still down on the Heat brand. Ric Flair in the main event would defeat Finlay by submission. Over to Heat, though, as Chris Masters defeats Barry Windham by submission. Miz defeats Kevin Thorne by pinfall. And the main event would see Elias defeat Zack Ryder to win the Hardcore Championship. Congratulations, Elias, on being the new Hardcore Champion. We're at WCW now, and they had their Road Wild pay-per-view. As The Rock would open the show by defeating the Big Boss Man by pinfall. Ryback would defeat Rhino to win the United States title. The Great Muta defeats Test after Test came out to announce his Pass the Test challenge. Daniel Bryan, Magnum TA, and Tommy Dreamer defeated the Spirit Squad by pinfall. The Nasty Boys retained their tag team titles over Mark Jindrak and Luther Reigns. Kenny Dykstra, with the help of the Spirit Squad, defeats Kurt Angle by pinfall. And Stone Cold Steve Austin retains his title over Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg in a triple threat at Road Wild. Thunder's Road Wild, however, took place, and Boogeyman defeated Buff Bagwell by pinfall. Shelton Benjamin defeated Rene Dupree by pinfall, and D'Lo Brown scored a huge upset over Matt Morgan to win the WCW Television Championship. Of course, Matt Morgan, now with the points he has earned, will be up in the WCW Nitro roster and no longer on Thunder. So congratulations to him moving up on the rank. Over to NXT now, and there was a small show this week. The Stings defeated OG Midnight Express, which is Randy Rose and Dennis Connery. Alex Shelley defeats Billy Kidman by pinfall. And the main event would see Demolition, that's Axe, Smash, and Crush, versus the Primetime Players and Stevie Ray end in a double countout, unfortunately. Over to ECW, and they had their pay-per-view, Anarchy Rules, and Marcus Corvan would open up by defeating Moose for the 24/7 title. Hardcore Harley defeats Mike Knox by pinfall. Wildman Mark Mayer defeats Kerry Von Erich to win the ECW Television Championship. The Von Erichs defeat the Steiners by pinfall in the ECW Tag Team titles. Main event would see Tyson Tomko defeat Sean O'Hara by pinfall to become the new, or not new, but inaugural ECW World Champion. Now, the 24/7 title on the ECW brand actually is a benefit for the person because now he is guaranteed to defend that title at every show that happens, whether it's pay-per-view or not. Over to NWA this week, and there was no show. IWGP also had no show. AEW, of course, had its show. Malachi Black defeats Adam Page by pinfall. SCU defeats The Acclaim by pinfall. Kenny Omega defeats Ricky Starks by pinfall. Main event would see Swerve Scott defeat Orange Cassidy by submission. Ring of Honor this week, no show. AAA had a very rare show, though, as Chief Jay Strongbow defeats Dusty Rhodes. MVP defeats Santos Escobar. Main event would see Bronson Reed defeat Omos by pinfall. Impact House shows Viking Raiders defeated Los Matadores by pinfall. AOP defeated Tucker and Brodus Clay by pinfall. Main event see Kamala defeats Santino Marella by pinfall. Nothing for the UWF as well. Oh, it is announced, though, that the NWA will be getting a United States Championship in their roster, as well as the IWGP NXT Championship. United Kingdom Championship, will be also debuting in the very near future. But that's all for this week. Check back next week as we go to SummerSlam and the fallout from the WCW Road Wild pay-per-view.